Oh my God, Neil, I've got something to show you.
Oh, go on then.
Yeah, wait till you see what I've got. Close your eyes. I need everybody imagine Neil's got his eyes closed. I am going to pop something on. Open your eyes.
I don't.
Oh,
I really
come
don't.
on. Take a look.
All right, when did these arrive?
Today, custom charge £18.80. Thank you very much, Royal Mail.
Well, to be fair, if people have been listening and watching, they should already know about these because we have discussed you purchasing Croc products before.
They are the Crocs Disney ears I've got on my head.
They are Disney branded as well. I've just seen them on the side.
They are. It says Crocs and Disney on it, yeah.
Are you okay with that?
I love it. I love them because I can customize them. They've got little holes at the front and you can put in those little things.
Gibbets.
Gibbets. Why the hell are they called gibbets?
Not got a clue.
It sounds like chicken.
Giblets.
Yeah, it sounds like, no. But yeah, I can stuff the holes. And I got something else as well. Tony, we love you. She sent me something else from Canada as well. And I got the Crocs Disney Mickey Mouse.
Okay, so for those who don't know, Tony is a friend of ours that we met on one of our holidays in Japan. Tony lives in Canada, and the reason why Richard mentioned her is because she lives where you can get these items delivered. You can't get them in the UK.
It's called Canada.
Canada.
Anyway, so I've got the Crocs bag. And look, this is branded as well. It's all Disney. What are Disney bags like when you look inside?
They've got the material that's got Mickey or Donald or whatever.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
I opened the zip. I looked inside. What a load of shit.
Well, okay. Well, let's make this formal this evening. Hello, I am Neil Wilms.
And I'm Richard Wilms.
And welcome to The Wilms Way.
We've got to clear something up straight away.
Okay, I was gonna lead into it then, but then you're going for it.
Right. In the last episode, we talked about Sharon.
we
talked about the holiday.
Sharon. Yes.
Sharon's been on the phone.
Oh, has she?
And she's very angry with you for calling her a prostitute.
I didn't actually call her a prostitute. I thought the word was hooker.
Oh, yeah, that might be.
And I did say she was a very talented one because she paid for a holiday with it.
So she says we've got to tell the story.
We have to explain ourselves.
To clear it all up.
Okay.
So we was on a cruise and there was me, Neil, Sharon, her husband Graham, and two other friends, Tony and Paul.
Who are also a couple.
Yes. So when I go away, I always look for the best deals and everything. And on this cruise, there was things we wanted to do. So I took it upon myself to rather do the things with the cruise ship because it's so expensive, is to look if we could do these things ourselves. And my suggestion was the six of us, let's get a taxi and hire a taxi for the day.
Yep. Sensible.
And he could take us off the beaten track and take us anywhere we wanted to go.
Richard loves a photo. If any of you follow him on Instagram, or not so much nowadays because it's all about TikTok, but back in the day, you would go on his Facebook page and there would be hundreds, and I'm not joking when I say it, there would be hundreds of photos from us going away on holiday. So this particular trip, we got in the taxi and we said to the guy, take us to the places where you can get good photos.
Yes. So as we're driving along, I was sat in the front because nobody wanted to sit in the front with him. So they put me in the front. So they deserve all what they get, actually. And as we're driving along, he's looking at my tattoos and he says, are you tattooed everywhere? And I went, everywhere. And he says, really? He says, what about down there? And I goes, down where? And he goes, down there. And I goes, oh yeah, I'm tattooed down there as well. And he actually said, oh, what you got tattooed there? And I says, it says, R-I-C. And he says, but your name's Richard. He says, yeah. I said, and then when I get an hard on, I said, it says R-I-C-H. He just sort of looked at me and we all started laughing. And he says to me, right, is that because you're rich? And I says, I make money off these lot. And he goes, why? What do you do? And I says, I have a adult company. And they all just sat in the back really quiet, like sort of mutes. So they let me tell the story. And he goes, oh, well, how did you meet them all? I says, well, Neil used to be my rent boy. And I says, I used to sort of rent him out and everything. I says, so I made a bit of money off Neil.
A bit of money? Quite a lot of money, I should imagine.
No. So then I had to invest in a company, and I got Paul and Tony. I says, and they were mattress actors.
Those two boys made more than me.
They was mattress actors, which is now known as OnlyFans. And then he says, well, what about the other two? I says, oh, that's Sharon. I says, Sharon was a prostitute. I says, and Sharon's paid for this holiday. And you were looking at her and you were like, I said, don't judge a book by its cover. I said, she can make some money, she can. Anyway, this went on and all throughout the day, he was asking us all about our experiences and everything. So
he fell for it, hook, line,
yes,
and
he did. And this was in October. And then we went on another cruise at Christmas, and we got off the cruise and we thought, well, we're not doing much today. We're going to have a wander around. We're going to go to Senior Frogs. Other bars are available.
We've not mentioned where we were. So we were actually in the Bahamas.
And we came out of the dock.
Terminal.
The terminal. And we heard this Richard. And we sort of ignored it because we thought, well, they're not shouting us. And then this guy came running over and sort of lunged himself in front of me and Neil. And he says, oh, my friends. He says, you remember me? He says, I was your taxi driver. And I said, oh, hi, you're right. I said, we don't need a taxi today. And he says, where's the prostitute? Where's the prostitute? And I said, oh, she's back at home making us money so we can come on this holiday again and we're here. And he'd remembered us from October to December. And he'd seen a lot of people, obviously, throughout those couple of months. He'd been driving people around. But
he clearly clocked us coming off the ship and thought it was quids in.
No, because he was very cheap anyway. We give him £2.50 each tip, £5 a couple, and he thought we'd give him gold. So just to clarify, Sharon wasn't at home. Well, she was at home, but she wasn't making us money. Sharon is my best friend. She took it all lightheartedly, and she thought we should tell this story because she thought it was really funny. The dogs agree as well.
Yes, that was Ralph. If you've just met Ralph on camera,
we've got loads of holiday idiot stories.
We have.
I'm going to say to you, Neil, I'm going to say something to you, and then you've got to tell the story.
Okay.
Right. Foam party.
Yes. So, foam party will have been New Year at the Planet Hollywood Hotel in Mexico.
Correct.
Okay.
Because we thought we were cool.
We thought we were cool, yes. Pool party, foam party. We thought, got to be involved with that. So we went round the pool at the time that this foam party was meant to be on. I managed to find a nice little booth that was half in the water, half out of the water, not too close to the bar, so we could get drinks quite easily, which would go to the walk-up bar, because it's actually a swim-up bar and you can't swim.
It's a walk-up bar.
And we thought this was prime position. So we were both sat there with our shades on, swimming trunks on, shirts half on, open, sat in the water, looking really cool.
Well, we thought we looked cool, but we didn't realise
what was about to happen.
Yes.
So it started getting busier. No one was coming around our table. There was this big kind of device sort of a couple of meters down the side of the pool in front of us. We didn't really know what it was. We were just sat there waiting for the fun to happen with this foam party. Music starts, and then all of a sudden...
the switch on the machine.
And they switch on this, what we now know is a foam cannon, and we just disappear. We cannot find our phones, the drinks that we had on the table, we couldn't find. We couldn't find each other. Richard can't swim. It was an absolute chaos.
So picture this. We are sat in a booth thinking we're quite cool. We've got a booth. Nobody else wanted to sit with us. No, because everybody else knew where the frigging foam went. And we're sat there. And then the next minute, it was a whiteout, an absolute whiteout. It was an avalanche of foam.
And you did not see it coming. It literally just appeared.
So we're there flapping the foam away, but as quick as we're flapping, foam was coming.
But I can imagine that we were the entertainment because...
Oh, everybody were in the middle dancing, looking at us, flapping like two...
Trying to look cool.
We must have looked like... I don't even know what we looked like. Headless chickens, that's what we were. We were headless chickens running around, trying to find us phones. And then it wasn't just us phones, his room key were there, everything were there. And we just lost it all. It just all just vanished. So I'm going to take these ears off now then, because I'm going to save them for Disney, because we've actually booked our Disney.
Oh my God, we have. Yes, we have. Well, what's happened in the Wilns week this week is we have booked our first holiday of 2026.
It's our first holiday in 6 months.
Yeah.
What is that all about, Neil?
That's strange because we've usually been away once for our birthdays. I may have been snowboarding as well.
Yeah.
And then we look to book a trip after the school holidays have finished and we quieten down a bit before summer.
I mean, if you're just listening to this and you can't see me, oh my God, I'm looking white. What is that all about?
Really?
Yeah.
This is pale for you?
This is pale. Wow. You're nearly transparent.
Translucent.
transparent. I can almost see through you, that white.
All right, bitch, calm down.
Okay, then. So, yeah, so we booked our first holiday and
I'm booking my first sunbed tomorrow.
We're going, where are we going, Neil?
We are going to Disneyland Paris. And why are we going to Disneyland Paris, Richard? I'll tell you. We are going to Disneyland Paris because Arundel is there.
And if you notice my T-shirt says Hong Kong Disneyland because we went to Hong Kong Disneyland and Arundel was there. The first ever Arundel. Neil, when he walked into Arundel, there's a story here as well. When he walked into Arundel, I felt like I had, careful what you're saying, Richard, a child with me. And I needed to sort of
Did that child have additional needs?
I would never say that, but I kept having to keep my eye on you because he was like, oh, what's that? What's that? Touch. Neil, don't touch.
You're allowed to touch.
I want to touch the buildings. I want to see this. I want to see that. And then we're taking photos by the fountain. And who walks out?
Anna, Princess Anna.
And?
Elsa.
So he went
Queen Elsa.
So we went over. No word of a lie. There, talking to all the little children and everything. Neil, 6'1" of him, goes over. Children are like 3 foot. Rams them out the way. Look at me tattoo. Look at me tattoo.
I have a frozen tattoo on the back of my leg.
So obviously there was looking at his tattoo and everything. And then
she read me for filth. And I have a video somewhere if I can find it. And she goes, oh, yeah, that's lovely. Okay, thank you, princess. I don't know why she was American, but
that is exactly what she said to him. Thank you, princess. Yes, a 6'1" man quivered.
Oh my God.
And walked away backwards, bowing. Yes, thank you, miss. Thank you, miss.
What else do you do to a princess?
Well, it was quite funny. And all the little kids around then managed to get to meet them because obviously Neil had muscled in. So, warning to anyone, if you're going to be in Disneyland Paris and you're going to Arundel when we're going to be there, watch out for this one. He will be the one with the backpack on, the ears on, the sparkly... Oh, God, with a story about that as well.
Do we?
Yeah, with a story about you at Disney with the backpack on, ears on, and you wanted lights.
Oh, yeah. Not the time for that now.
It is the time
that's a
for
Christmas
that.
That's a Christmas story.
It's the time for that now. I'm going to tell it. So we're with Sharon and Graham again. We was at Disney. We was at Florida, and it was Christmas. And Neil had seen everybody had lights around the neck. So we went in the shops. You even had a flashing balloon as well.
Mickey Mouse shaped festive lights.
There was
a necklace.
There was large light bulbs, and then some of them had Mickey Mouse on. And Neil wanted with the lights.
I didn't want the light bulb shaped ones because you can get them anywhere. I wanted the Mickey Mouse shaped light bulbs because they were Disney.
So we're wandering around. We went in every shop, sold out.
Through the course of the day, yes.
Yes, and into the night. So I saw this lady with someone, and I went over to her and I said, excuse me, where'd you get your lights from? She said, I bought them yesterday. And I says, any chance I can buy them off you? And she says, oh. And I says, the man over there says he's special needs. And I says, and he's desperate for a pair. And I says, like, he needs some. Because he was running around the shop and she looked at him and saw him and thought, oh, bless him, he's special. So
I think at that time I was trying on some kind of
hats.
Teddy bear hat.
I think it was the hat. When you squeezed it, his hands clapped on the top. It was one of those or something along those lines. And he was stood there with a flashing balloon, a backpack on, an old Disney clobber. So she looked at him and she said, oh, yes, he can have them. I hope he enjoys them. And I said, oh, no. I will give you the money. She said, no, it's fine. It's fine. Take them for him. I said, well, let me buy you another pair so you can have them. And she went, oh, bless him, he needs them more than I do. And
I did.
We have got a photograph of him sat with these flashing lights on, a hat on, and he's sat on the floor.
On the boat back to the car park.
Looking.
Happy as Larry.
Like a little child who's just won the lottery.
I was made up. I was so made up.
Absolutely. Yes, he was. He was absolutely made up. So
there will be people out there watching and listening that will know that feeling. And you don't have to be a Disney freak or a Disney person to get that feeling. You can get that feeling for other things as well. But there will be people that understand.
Disney does.
Please let there be people that understand.
Disney does. And if you think that's normal behaviour, I want to know why.
I have no words.
Right, we're going to move on from there then.
I think we should.
Yeah, let's move on from Disney.
We've gone through the holiday chat and the weird stories. There are more. I'm sure you will hear them.
So what's happened in your week this week, Neil?
My week this week.
Something big's happened.
Yes. Do I need to tell them about my
You do.
musical theatre?
Because I'm sure going on, they will be sick of hearing about it because it will be a big part of your life. So we will.
Well, it will be a big
discuss
part of my life because I lose 2 nights a week to this now because I have started rehearsals for another show that I am in.
Which show is it, Neil?
At heart, I'm a theatre kid.
How many theatre kids have mustaches?
I am a musical theatre geek. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably more suited to me. And I do amateur theatre. I am part of a group called Skipton Musical Theatre Company, and our production this year is Little Shop of Horrors.
And Little Shop of Horrors. I have not seen it, but I understand it's about a plant. Who are you playing in it then?
I am playing Seymour.
Seymour. And is Seymour a tiny role?
Seymour is not a tiny role, no. Seymour is probably the male principal role.
Neil's got the main role.
I'm very proud of that. I dressed up for my audition as Seymour just so that the panel could see me in that role because I am older than what Seymour would probably be. I am taller. I have no hair. So I had to give them some kind of vision and it worked.
And was the illusion a good illusion?
The illusion was a good illusion, yeah. They were very impressed when I walked in. They obviously liked what they saw and they offered me the main role.
I like what I see as well.
Thank you very much, darling. The rehearsal started, well, the launch night was on Tuesday. We did all the social with the cast gathering. We did all the admin, the measurements, the photos, the paying your fees, etc., etc. And then Wednesday night was our first singing rehearsal.
Wow. So that means I got 2 nights in on my own.
Yeah, 2 nights free to do as many TikToks as you want.
And I did.
You did, yeah.
I did.
You did.
I hammered TikTok.
Yeah, so
and I did my reviews as well.
My life, obviously, podcast aside, my life will be working through the day and then I'll be learning lines, learning songs, rehearsing, and we perform in October of this year.
I am so pleased. I am so proud of him. I am so pleased he's got the part. However, he's ruined my life till October.
I was really pleased to hear that then.
I can't go on holiday after this holiday till after October.
Yeah, I have. When I looked at the rehearsal schedule, I am pretty much in nearly every week.
Ruined. I mean, I found some holidays and everything, and he's like, can't go.
Just think about our anniversary in November. That holiday for our anniversary just will be fabulous.
Anniversary holiday in November is what we was going to do in March this year for our birthdays, but obviously with all the things what was going on, we don't. Oh, 1 minute, we've got a doggy barking, telling us we're not going away in November.
Like,
yes, we are.
Put me in the kennels again.
So we are actually going to Singapore. We are going to spend a couple of nights in Singapore, and then we are going to do a
Disney cruise.
A Disney cruise. Where does a cruise go, Neil?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. It's a Disney cruise that goes nowhere. It just goes out to sea and sails round and round and round and comes back. But we will love it. We will absolutely love it.
What were we like on our last Disney cruise?
I mean, we dressed up every night. It's called Disney bounding.
Yep.
If you go to a Disney park, you're not allowed to dress as characters if
over
you're
the
an
age
adult.
Of 16, I think it is.
Yes, I think it is, or 14 or something like that.
Children can.
And it's because people, if they see you and you dress as a character, they might think you're one of the characters and want photographs taken. So they do what's called a Disney bounding. And what that is you will take a character and you will look at their colours and outfits and you will mimic it. So the first night I was Mickey Mouse and you was
Donald Duck.
Yes, y'all thought we were going to say Minnie, didn't you? But we didn't. It was actually Donald. And then the second night, we dressed up as well. And I think the second night...
you were Snow White and I was Sleeping Beauty.
Yes, that's correct. And we didn't have dresses on, obviously. We were just dressed in colours. We had the trousers the right colour and everything.
Well, I was dressed as Sleeping Beauty and I had a pair of pink trousers on and I had a pink bomber jacket on.
Yeah.
With like a pink T-shirt underneath because Sleeping Beauty, you would look at her and she has a pink dress on.
Yes. So we did that, and then it got to the third night, and we was actually Norwegian fjords, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we got off the ship, and somebody stopped us in one of the cafes and said, "What are you dressing up as tonight?" And people started to want to know, and there was guessing which characters we was, and the photographers were always wanting us to go and have photographs taken.
On an evening, the main kind of part of the ship where the staircase is had photographer stations around that had backdrops, so that if you were dressed in a nice outfit out for dinner, you could go and get a nice photo taken. But as part of this kind of area, there was a reception desk which had about 6 girls all sat behind at stations. I think it was like a customer relations kind of scenario, and you could go up and they would help you out with your bill, they'd help you out with your room if there was a problem, etc. And we'd walk past and they started talking to us, and then it got to a point where we would go and visit them on a night time
because they wanted to guess
and stand there so they could guess who we were. So it got to be a real thing, and we had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
a lot of people had a lot of fun with us with it. We kind of made a bit of a name for ourselves because it was every night.
I know that surprises you. We made a bit of a name for ourselves, but hey ho.
Every night we dressed up.
Yeah, so we had 7 outfits for the 7-night cruise, and we were dressed up at different characters every night, including one night I was Cruella de Vil and Neil was
Pongo, including dog collar.
Yes, dog
no
collar.
Leash. I'm putting that out there.
So we had a lot of fun with it. People, like Neil just said, people enjoyed it. People was looking out for us and everything. And are we going to do it on the next cruise?
I don't know.
If we do, we've got to do different characters. We did Beauty and the Beast. We did all sorts. When we did Beauty and the Beast, one of the staff members found me a rose and gave us a rose, didn't they? So we could have a rose for Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. And they wanted photographs of us with me with a rose in my teeth. And then we took loads of silly photos, and we had a really good time. So they're on Instagram if you'd like to have a look.
Yeah, we will probably do it again.
So just so people get to know us a little bit better, I'm going to ask you, and we're then going to discuss. Are you a morning person or an evening person?
Morning.
Why? Why are you lying to everybody listening?
I know I wouldn't say I was an evening person either.
No, I was going to say you're midday and then you're tired.
Yeah.
What am I then?
Midday, I'm at my peak.
Ooh, we'll have to come home at midday then. Anyway.
Why? Why is it every time?
Because you could do a TikTok with me.
Oh, of course, yes.
So am I a morning or an evening person? I'm both.
I would say you are very much more a morning person.
Yeah, I actually got to say sunrise is better than sunset. Sunrise coming up and getting rid of the darkness and awakening everything, and the birds singing, absolutely love it. Often Neil will come down and I'm sat with the door open, cold, because
so that's probably why I say, what the hell are you doing?
Because I like to hear the birds singing, and there's always one. There is always one bird that is out of tune, and they're all singing along, and it fucking twerks in. Out of tune as anything. Yeah. Get out. Get out. Oh, it's like bloody Jerry and Spice Girls. That's what it sounds like.
So this doesn't sound like you're very much of a morning person.
I love a morning. I get up on my own. So, next one.
Okay.
Would you prefer a night in or a night out?
Oh, I'm on the fence. I'm that twerking bird.
Switzerland.
I am on the fence because...
Right, so what is it?
I do love a good night out. I mean, we have had nights out where we have binge drinked the hell out of the night.
I never had an hangover in the morning in my life.
Yeah, I do, sadly, which is probably one of the reasons why I don't like a night out. However, I love a good night curled up on the sofa.
I like a night out if we're going out to do something.
Yes.
If there's a purpose behind it, I love a night out, and then I don't want to come home.
Although we have had spontaneous nights out that have been very good.
Yes. We have. But I also have no problem going out and enjoying myself without a drink and driving.
Yes, you can be the designated driver.
And if I am the driver, I will not even have one.
Nope.
I will not even have one.
Not a drop.
Definitely not. So next thing, foodie one for you.
Okay.
Takeaway or homemade?
Takeaway.
Yeah, you see, I'm a homemade.
I love a takeaway.
Yeah, and I
don't have the body for a takeaway.
Yeah.
Because if I was to eat the amount of takeaways I would want to eat, I wouldn't.
If you could have takeaways, how many nights a week would you want it? How many would you say is acceptable?
Acceptable, probably 2.
2? Oh, right. I thought you were going to say more than that.
No, I wouldn't do more than that.
So you said 2 nights a week?
2 nights of the 7.
I would be happy with 1 a month. I would be happy with 1. Yeah, but when I met you, I never got takeaways. Because it's just not, I'm just not a takeaway fan. No.
Who did I marry?
Yeah, but now we have takeaway pizzas, we have Chinese, we have... There we go then. I thought he'd have fallen straight into having a dig at me over there.
Me?
Yeah. Chinese.
Okay, yeah. So your Chinese is chips and curry sauce. I just disagree that it's a Chinese.
He has a paddy when I'm ordering it. What? Chips and curry. That's not Chinese. That's not Chinese. Chips and curry sauce.
I do benefit because I get to eat some of your chips.
Yes, he does. Yeah, yeah. And I do like the curry sauce from Chinese. Anyway, so Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Right, so I'm a coffee person. Definitely coffee.
I don't think I've ever known you have a cup of tea.
Do you know what I don't like about a cup of tea? It leaves like a film in your mouth, and it's like filth. It's meant to cleanse your palate, isn't it? Maybe that's why I don't like this. My palate being cleansed. Maybe that's what it is. Because when I drink tea, it's meant to be refreshing. It's meant to be English. It's meant to be.
Well, no, it's not meant to be English. There's very many teas out there that are Earl Greys, there are Lady Greys, there's Blue Ladies.
It's traditional. It's traditional is tea, and we own tea shops, and I don't like tea.
Yeah, but you see, when we opened the shop, I very much led the tea convo.
Yeah, and I led the coffee. So there we go. Right, here's a tricky one for you. Sun holiday or snow holiday?
I would probably say,
and just be honest,
and hear me out on this one, the snow holiday, because when you are up a mountain and the sun is shining, it is red hot.
Right, that's because you wrapped up to...
No, your jacket comes off, you can snowboard down that mountain with your T-shirt on.
Sun holiday.
I know that.
I worship the sun. We've been on holidays where it is that hot, everybody's under a shade, and I'm laid out in it. This skin's pale at the moment.
This skin's leather.
This skin is leather like Louis Vuitton.
You were the one the other day that was comparing yourself to a lizard. Thank you very much.
Well, I'll accept that. No, I'd like to
or a dragon.
I'd like to shed this skin and turn it into a nice tanned colour. There we go. Right, next question then. And this, I have got an opinion on. I know that's going to surprise you.
Oh, here we go.
Summer or winter? Which do you like?
Summer.
Right. Correct. Let's talk about winter. These people who say, I love winter because I can wrap up. What? I can wrap up. I can wear a scarf. I can look like I put 4 stone on, look absolutely hideous, can't walk, big boots on. Oh, and I love a jumper under it all as well. What the actual fuck is that all about?
I know.
You know, it's like, come on, who wants to feel that uncomfortable? And that's why I won't go on a skiing holiday.
Can you answer me a question?
Yeah.
How many jackets have you got downstairs in the cupboard?
Right. I must own 30 jackets.
How many do you wear?
Well, I can only wear one at once. What do you mean?
Yeah, but when you put that one on, what do you do?
Zip it up.
And then what do you do?
When I go out, take it off because I'm too warm. It's not right. I tell a lie. It's not because I'm too warm. I hate the feeling of being
restricted.
Restricted, yes. I like to be free. I like to be free. I like to feel the sun on my skin. I like to feel the wind in my hairs on my arms. I don't want to be wrapped up like some sort of corpse walking down. You see him walking down and like, I'm not going to say who, but a member of staff yesterday, because it was just raining in the morning, but it was still warm, was actually came into work in a winter coat. And she walked in, I just thought, what the fuck? And she's, it's the only one I've got and it's wet and it's lovely and cozy. It's a quilt. So we've just got a guest joining us now. She can't talk to you. Tongue might just sort of lick the microphone there because it's hanging out. And if you're watching it, everybody, this is Tiffany. Off you go.
Someone's jealous. Tiffany is our little girl. She is 15.
Yeah.
Nearly 16 years old. For those people listening, Tiffany is a chihuahua. She is very, very tiny. She has very few teeth and her tongue sticks out of her mouth.
Yes. Yeah, bless her. Bless her.
So she was just coming up to say hello because the other dogs are running around the kitchen going crazy.
We've introduced her because my next quick one for you is dogs or cats?
Oh my God, I did not know that. People were going to think that that was planned and it wasn't.
No, I know you didn't know.
And I am very much a dog person.
It is my next one,
Yeah.
Dogs or cats?
Dog person.
Why?
Because I don't like cats.
Right, okay. I thought you were going to say tell the truth because you have an allergy to cats.
I do have an allergy to cats.
For all the cat people out there, he doesn't like cats. He's got an allergy to cats. He's never liked pussy, let's face it.
I love a dog because a dog depends on you to be fed. It depends on you to be let out. I've just dribbled then.
Doesn't a cat?
No,
It opens
cats
its
have
own
cat
tin.
flaps. Cats can go out windows. Cats can disappear. They can go off. They can eat. They can, bring back dead animals to leave on your doorstep as gifts and stuff. It's just my allergy. As soon as I touch a cat, I can't breathe and my eyes puff up and it's just like, bleh. Dogs.
It's like what?
Yeah.
Right. So you're telling me then, let me get this clear. Dogs need feeding. Cats can go out and they can have their own food and they get fed out there and everything. So
They can hunt and kill birds. They can kill...
They don't eat them. They bring them in as gifts for people.
No, but they do eat some of them. They don't always bring them as gifts.
They do.
Will...
If a cat kills something, it brings it into their owner as a gift. instinct is to catch things because that's what they do.
Are you defending the cat camp?
I'm
Louis is very upset about this.
Yes, well, I'm not defending the cats because I prefer dogs, but I do think people who love cats, they get the same companionship as we get out of the dogs.
Oh, they are savagely loyal to cats. Taylor
Yes.
Swift has umpteen of them, and she, like us, would probably treat them as their children.
Yes, well, ours are our children, and there's
Nothing
nothing
wrong with
better.
There is nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that, but there's nothing better than when you walk through that door and that unconditional love you get off a dog. Now, you don't always get that from a cat because a cat will sit and wait for you to come to them, but a dog, my God, the love you get off them.
Or the noises we get out of our dogs when we arrive home.
They're like Neil when he sees snacks. Ee, ooh, ooh, ah, ee, ooh. Yeah, oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I thought you were going to say those 3 words would describe me again for a second, but he didn't. Well done.
I held back.
Yes,
Next
they
one.
all knew that anyway.
Next one.
Right, okay. This is one. Concert or theatres?
Theatre.
Yawn. Right, I would pick the concert.
Hang on, this is my choice, not yours.
Yeah, but you're yawning at my choice.
I accepted your decision.
Anyway, theatre for me, the way I describe it is it's an expensive snooze. I always fall asleep. And when you
Not
get...
always. And Julia, you were up whooping at the end of that.
Oh.
The Greatest Showman, if we'd have been to see that, I think you would have loved that. Moulin Rouge, you really enjoyed?
Yes, I did. But second time I saw it, it was like I've seen it once. It's shit.
Well, I think you've enjoyed the first time more because you got kicked in the head by one of the can-can dancers.
Yes, I did, actually. Yes.
If you are thinking out there that she did it on purpose, she didn't.
Because it was a he.
He was behaving at that point.
Yes, I was. Yes. We was in the can-can seats.
So the can-can
stage.
seats are inside the stage. So the can comes round the back of you and you are within. So you are very much part of the show.
Yeah. And mine was right next to the catwalk, my seat, and I just got on the back of the head, which was an accident. It was
She did wink at you.
Yeah, and it was all part of it and everything. Tell you what amazed me about that show, though, what really amazed me is, well, we were sat there all the way through it, and then they jumped on our table, put their hand inside our lamp, and pulled out a load of pearls.
Well, I think you'll find the song was called Diamonds because diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Anyway, I would go to a concert. I love concerts. I love the sound of live music, the excitement of the crowd. It lights me up. It lights me up. Where as soon as I go to a theatre show and they start singing, I just look at Neil and he knows.
Well, no, let me clarify, because Les Mis is one of those shows where they don't really talk throughout. If they are talking, they are singing talking. So they're singing the words that are scripted. Whereas
Why sing it? Are we singing now? No. Was we taught to sing when we was learning how to talk? No. Why?
Artistic license, maybe? But there are shows out there, like Little Shop of Horrors, where you have a scripted part where they are acting and talking.
Please tell me there's talking.
And then you have a song.
Right.
And then when the song's finished, everyone starts talking again and they do another little bit of scene and then there might be another song. That's the kind of thing you like. You hate narration through song.
I just don't get it. The words I said to Neil were, all that over a loaf of bread. And I just fucking paid for it and just got it all over and done well. Just let him steal it. It was
Stick
like
that 5-star review in the paper.
Oh my God. And people say it's one of the best shows ever. It's shit.
It's been running for years.
Yeah.
It has been.
And I think it's one of those. I think it's one of those what people go to and they think, I've got to like it. I've got to like it. I've got to like it. Oh yes, that was brilliant. I mean, sometimes I'm at the theatre and people make me jump by clapping because, oh my God, if it woke me up.
Well, if it ain't me nudging you to wake you up,
yeah,
it's clapping or whooping.
I mean,
someone, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Love it.
I just don't. Go to a concert, it can have all the theatre aspects in it.
Well, I love theatre because I love scenery changes. I love costume changes. I love that whole facade of it being a show. We've been to some concerts.
Yep.
Adele, fabulous singer, not much going on.
Do you know Adele concerts? Anyone who loves Adele, she's amazing. She's amazing. However, the best part of her concerts are when she's not singing.
Yeah, she's funny.
She is hilarious. I love Adele like you would love Adele.
I mean, her concert, she said, for those of you who are here to have a good time and dance, this is your one song.
Yes.
So stand up.
Yes, stand up now and dance because you're going to get nothing else like that.
But then there are shows out there, and I will give her credit. Madonna, she has moving set. She has things that come on from the roof. Her dancers will come on wires. She'll have things coming out of the audience. She'll have a disco ball that'll open up. It is a spectacle. And those kind of concerts, there is nothing better than being right down the front, writing it with everyone else, because it is an experience.
It is. So there we go. That would be today's podcast done with, I think.
Oh, right. We're cutting it dead there.
Yep. I think I can go on about Madonna. So
wait, no, you can go on.
Let's not. People have learned a little bit more about us.
They have. I hope.
People have learned you don't like pussy of any kind.
Clever. Very clever. Well, thank you very much for listening. My apologies for my husband. This is a common occurrence for me, having to apologise for this one's mouth. But please come back and see us again.
Leave comments below of anything what you'd like us to touch on.
Yeah, you're getting the gist. You know what we're about.
Behave now. On that note, this is the Wilns and...
This is the Wilns way. See you later.
Bye.